Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, we are on day 2 of this cycle, pretty much where we left off last time. I think we ended on day 1. I've turned everything back on down here, so we are producing treated planks, or we will be eventually when we get some pine resin in. We're producing eggplant rations, which means we are getting through our oil a little bit now. We've still got the oil turned on. We've got our gear workshop and our lumber mill, that's the word, up and running, and we've got our fermented cassavas still being produced. Food-wise, we're doing pretty well. We've still got over 1,000 food ready to eat. We've got a fair amount of food ready to be cooked. We've got 300 cassavas and 300 eggplants to turn into food. We've started to harvest our coffee beans. Yeah. Over here I'm putting in some additional storage for metal blocks, because our smelter is running pretty much constantly, and we are collecting plenty of scrap metal, so we'll have a decent supply of metal blocks soon enough. We have 143 currently, which is probably about as many as we're ever going to need. No, it's not. We're going to need a lot more than that. But still, at this stage of the game, we're fine. Over here, I'm putting in some more steps to add additional storage up here, because we're going to need more storage for coffee beans, if nothing else. Someone, I think it was Disturbed Simulations, suggested that I use this forester that isn't doing anything to plant some more mangroves. Which would give this gatherer something else to do other than just go for coffee beans. Unfortunately, if we come down here, this is as far as the forester can reach. Over here, I could spread out a little bit more on both ends. But we have plenty of mangroves. We are not getting through our mangrove fruits. We've got 2 full storage units there, and I assume both of these are full as well. Yeah. So mangroves we're not short of, so don't think we need to plant any more of those at the moment. I probably should put in some more storage for them, shouldn't I? Yes, John. Yes, you should. Okay, let's do that, shall we? That should be fine, like so. There we go. We can put in some more storage up the top there, and come across this way and use this side as well. So that should increase our storage there. We have currently 659 or 660 odd science, which is good. We need 900, I think, because we need to unlock the engine, which is 400. And what else did we need to unlock? Coffee brewery. There we go. Another 500. So we need 900, and I am going to put the engine and the coffee brewery over this side, I think. I was being asked as well about districts. Do I want to set up another district or additional districts on this map, considering it is, well, quite small? It's a good question. Probably down here. If I'm going to set up another district, there'll be one down here, and maybe when we get across here, we'll put in another district over this side. I don't think it'd be worth putting one up here, because we're still not quite at the red on the district path, or we're just turning red here. So we've got plenty of area up here we can build, certainly. And we won't need another district to run that, so that should be fine. Maybe out here, if we come down here? I don't know. Really don't know. Yeah. Okay, but we are plodding along quite nicely. I'm going to spin on a little bit. I want to obviously get up to 900 science. That shouldn't take too long, because we do have... what have we got there? 7 inventors' huts. So that should be providing us plenty of science. That's the idea, anyway. But yeah, I'm going to spin on until we've got that science built up. And then we'll come back and we'll put in the engine probably over here. Yeah, I think so. Have you not built the ramps yet? You haven't built the ramps yet. Well, get on with it. Oh, that's something else I want to look at. Oh, it's worth it. Yeah, I'm going to unlock that immediately. Unlock the builders. Where is a good place to put... I mean, Central would be a good place to put this, wouldn't it? How's that? That's not bad. If I put in a path connecting up these two sides... Yeah, I'm going to put it in there. And then we will build a path out connecting up. I can't see where the path gets to there. Come across here. Like so. There we go. That should help. Right. I'll spin on. Okay, there's our 900 science. We're producing about 120 a day, so it didn't take us very long to get here at all. Okay. Now, we want to set up an engine. 400 science. Yes, please. Right. Where are we going to put this? I think a good place to put it would actually be out here. And bring the power off the back. Yeah, we're going to put it there. We'll bring the path up. If I can find the end of it. There we go. To meet it there. And then we want to put in our coffee brewery. 500 science points. Yes, please. And we'll pop you in next to it there. And we will... Where are we? Power. We'll come off the back like that. We'll have a cross junction there. For when we want to connect anything else up. We'll put a T-junction in there for the same reason. So we can keep the power coming this way. Off the back, although it will transfer through the buildings there, so that's fine. Do need treated planks for that, and we still don't have any pine resin. How far off are we over here? Yeah, a day or so. That's not too bad. We'll start producing that fairly quickly. We'll start producing some treated planks. I am putting in, whoops, some more steps up to another level of storage up here, so we can put in a large industrial pile to store treated planks. In fact, let's get that set up now. Where are we? There we are. Treated planks. Okay. I've also put in the storage over here. We've already started to fill that. And I'm putting in some more housing over here next to our new builder's hut. We currently have no available beavers. We only have 3 available beds. So we're going to put this in over here to spread out our beavers a little bit. We have a grindstone up here. It's probably worth putting in a medical bed down here as well. There we go. Just so they've got that. They've got food here in the form of fermented cassavas. They've got water. Is it worth putting in another storage for another type of food? Yes, it probably is, isn't it? Let's do that. Let's get a small warehouse in there and we will store... what have we got plenty of? Either mangrove fruits or kohlrabi. Mangrove fruit's only there. That's not a long walk. Let's put... Whoops. Where are we? Kohlrabi's in there, shall we? Give them a third choice of food. Okay then, I will spin on basically until we start producing pine resin, I think. Okay, there we are, day 8. We've started to produce pine resin. We've started to collect pine resin, which means if we spin all the way over here, our wood workshop is producing treated planks, which is nice. Which also means that over here, our engine is in, the gears are in, or the power shafts are in to connect up, and we're just waiting now for those 25 treated planks. That's going to take a few days. Our housing is in. We have one unemployed beaver currently. We're obviously going to need more than that because the engine will take one, I think. Yep. And I think the coffee brewery takes one as well. Yeah, one worker. So we're going to need two. Oh, we've already lost them. They've gone in somewhere else. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to need a few more there. I can't remember if I mentioned I did put in another water pump in this reservoir here. Because there's actually a fair amount of fresh water in this area because this is 3 deep. Eventually I want to deepen this by removing all of the additional land in between. So we've just got one big reservoir. Probably end up doing the same over here, deepening all of this. Don't know how far down we'll be able to go. We're probably quite close to the bottom of the map. Yeah. Yeah, we might get one more layer down if we're lucky. We'll have to have a look when we get that. Okay, so what is the next plan? That's a good question. Probably terraforming, and probably explosives would be a good idea. What do we need for dynamite? Doesn't give us the recipe, unfortunately. Pretty sure we need badwater for that now. So let's have a look. Not in there. Where would it be? It's a good question. Don't know. Ah, here we go. Maybe in here. Centrifuge. Heavy-duty machinery transforming the dangerous badwater into usable extract. Okay, so that's what we'll need next. That takes 200 horse. I mean, we could put that over here as well, couldn't we? No reason why we couldn't do that. Use the power from this engine to power both. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. I can certainly put a pump in up here. That's not a problem. So we can get badwater out. And we can use this pump as a badwater pump during bad tides. So that's also fine. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to be looking to... I can't remember where it is now. Where is it? Water. There we go. We're looking for 600 science. That should only take us another, what, 2-3 days. Okay. Right. I'll spin on until we've got enough treated planks, at least, for the coffee brewery to be built. And there it is. Our coffee machine, our brewery, is up and running. We just need beans, logs, and water. Let's turn our engine on. Need water as well. Okay, well that's easy enough. Let's, why not? Let's pop another tank in there. We'll make this one store water. And this new one can store the coffee. Okay, we're on day 12 and we haven't had the warning yet, which makes me suspect it might be a bad tide on its way. I also had a look and realised that these deep water pumps are deep water pumps. They do not pump bad water. For that, I need the deep bad water pump, which is 250 science. We can afford that. So, let's have a look. A deep bad water pump. We'll need to put it in there. We'll bring the path up to it there. Needs metal blocks and gears. That should be fine. We have plenty, I believe. Metal blocks 152, gears 116. Yeah, we're fine. So we'll do that. That should bring us in a little bit of bad water, which we will need storage for. And we'll put that up there for now. Bad water. There we go. Okay, so that should start bringing that in. Is it worth putting one up there as well? Not for the moment. But it might be worth putting one over here. Because if we're going to be putting in our extractor over here... centrifuge, rather. We'll want storage over there for both badwater and extract, won't we? Yes. Okay, well, let's unlock this. And let's put it in next to our coffee brewery. I'm sure that's fine. There'll be no cross-contamination. And we'll need another couple of storage units. Actually, no. Let's not put you there. Let's pop you in there. Okay, you can store extract. You can store badwater. Okay. Right. They'll get on with that. I will spin on until the start of the drought and or bad tide. Okay, there's the drought. So let's close up our floodgates here. It's going to be 7 days. That's okay. We should be all right. We should be fine. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of water. We've got a high score of 15 on our well-being, which is nice. That'll probably be due to the coffee. That's what it'll be due to. Yeah, that stuff. Right, our centrifuge is in and producing extract. Extract is being stored over here. Doesn't look any better than the badwater, honestly. Really doesn't, but never mind. Over here, I'm going to shut down these 2 water pumps, I think. We should be okay with this pump and these 2 up here. That should be fine, and obviously this will keep all of this hydrated and healthy. Our badwater pump is doing okay. I think the badwater is being used pretty much as quickly as we're producing it. But that's fine. It means we don't have badwater lying around the place, which can only be a good thing. I did put in some more breeding pods over here to help boost our population. We're down to 8 remaining beds, so we're going to need more housing fairly soon. Just wondering where I can put that. I mean, we've got space over here we could use. Or obviously plenty of space up here, but I don't know what I'm going to do with all of this yet. I'm still kind of enamoured with the idea of building a big reservoir here. Once we get dynamite and once we get rid of all of this metal. Just building a big old reservoir to catch all of the bad water and setting it up with floodgates across into this main stream. And then setting up floodgates maybe across here and across here. Shutting them off during the drought. And then releasing the bad tide, the bad water through that blocked off area. And then blowing a channel to bring it off the map down here. So it never interacts with that flow of fresh water. That's an idea, anyway. I don't know yet. It would be quite a complicated procedure to build and then dynamite around it. But we'll see. We'll see. We might do that. Everything else is going fine. We're already out of water over here for some reason. We're not delivering these. Let's prioritise one of those with the haulers. That's probably a good idea. Okay, now we need to think about what we're doing next. It's a good question. I do think that explosives would be a good idea. We're going to be waiting a while before we can get enough science up together for the dirt excavator. Yeah, let's go for dynamite first. That's 150 horsepower. Probably going to need another engine. Yeah, probably going to need another engine. Where would I put that? I suppose I could put it on the other side and just connect up across the back, couldn't I? That'd probably be the easiest way of doing it. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Right. Let's get in another engine. I'll put you in there. I'm going to bring the power across like that. Don't need to connect up to this one because this is already doing that. And I'm going to want probably to be able to come across there. Like so. Okay, and then we want an explosives factory going in there. And we can connect that up with another power shaft, like so. Okay. Yes, that's good. Now, are we going to have enough wood to keep this going? Probably. Are we going to want more planting? Also, probably. But once we get the explosives factory, we can do a fluid dump to hydrate all of this. Yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing. Okay. I will spin on through the drought. And there's the end of the drought. We did okay. Our water's dropped pretty significantly. I mean, so's our supply of food, in all honesty, but that's fine. We've still got plenty left. Let's drop these down to their normal height. Yeah, as you can see, we've got empty water storage all around here. Still got plenty up here. Nothing over here. Still got a little bit over here and a little bit down here. So not great, but still enough. I can turn this back on now. I turned everything off down here, except for the gear factory and the lumber mill. Partly because we have no gears, and we weren't doing too well on planks. We've built up our supply there a little bit more. Over here we are still waiting for the explosives factory to be completed. The engine is in. I've paused it for the moment, obviously, because we don't need it yet. I'm putting in some more housing over here. That's pretty much all I've done, I think. Yeah, just been letting it run on. I've also been looking at well-being, because we do want to increase that a little bit. We have 1,000 science, so there's some new things here as well. We've got decontamination pods, a vat in which beavers can recover from bad water exposure. We're not actually having a problem with bad water exposure at the moment, so that's fine. We don't really need that. We have a scratcher, a scratching machine, and I think that will be adorable. So let's get a couple of those about the place, shall we? Where should we put these? Let's put one over here. Let's stick it in there. And we'll put one over here as well. There we go. What else do we have? A swimming pool. Well, I think we should have one of those, shouldn't we? Okay, what do we need? Will I be able to put it in there? Is that going to be fine? Well, let's try. Where was it? It was in well-being, wasn't it? Swimming pool. There we are. Yep, that seems fine. Let's put that in there. We also have an exercise plaza, a place where a group of beavers can exercise. A wind tunnel, which requires 400 horsepower. So that's probably equivalent to the carousel, isn't it? And the mud bath. I mean, we can afford the exercise plaza as well, can't we? Yeah, we can. Yeah. Ooh, it's quite big. Where on earth are we going to put this? Oh, we could put it out there, couldn't we? Yeah, let's put it in there, and let's give it A bush either side. Okay, right. I'll spin on. I'll let that get done. There's a bit of construction to do there. These leisure things shouldn't take too long at all because they're fairly simple. Oh, my word. Oh, no, we need more. We need more. Come on, someone else come and use this scratcher. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that was well worth it. Well worth it. Oyana loves it. Brilliant. Okay. I will spin on. Day 4 of this cycle, and as you can see, we've reached a high score well-being thing of 18, which is lovely. We're still having a few problems with water down here. We've got over 500 in stock, but most of it's over here and over here. So we want to increase our supply somehow. I am putting in another water pump up here. I'm wondering if that's going to be enough or whether we want another one. Another one probably couldn't hurt, could it? Maybe. Anyway, over here, our swimming pool is in and being used. It's quite nice. They've got their little lanes they can swim in. Over here, currently not being used. Oh no, a couple of beavers have turned up to use it. This is our exercise plaza. It seems to be quite popular. Certainly in the evening when they're not working. Yeah, they do adorable little exercises, which is lovely. Over here I've put in some more storage for logs, because we'll need them obviously to fuel the engines. And I'm thinking that we are probably going to fertilise this and use this for log planting, since we already have a forester in this area. So that's what's going on over there. We are still waiting for another 4 gears. So that shouldn't take too long. The gear factory should be running at 100%. The gear factory is indeed... Sorry, the gear workshop is indeed running at 100%. So that shouldn't take too long. Okay. So we're waiting for our deep water pump here as well. Right. I'll spin on another couple of days. Okay. Day 5. We've got our explosives factory in. It requires badwater. So, I think... Yeah, I'm going to need to put in another badwater pump. And that is going to mean redesigning this power array. Let's just do that. And then we can, because I did leave open connections here, so I can bring that down around, oops, this way. Come on, John, pay attention. There we go, like that. And then I'll demolish this stretch. And we can put in a bad water pump here as well. Okay, I'll get that done. Is that going to be enough bad water? I don't know. If I put in a pump here, there's no more room for another one. So I can only fit one more in no matter what I do. Okay. Unless I come up here and put one up here. That's not a terrible idea. Well, we'll get this one put in first. We'll get these power connections set up and then the old ones demolished. And we'll get a bad water pump in here, see if that increases our supply. And speaking of, we are going to want somewhere to store them, aren't we? Yeah, like this. Sorry, my brain went dead for a second there. like so. Oh, no, we don't want that one. And we'll stick in a medium warehouse on top there to store explosives. Oh, we are actually being powered. We need to turn this engine on. There we go. That should help. Okay. Right, I will spin on until this is done, and then we'll get our other bad water pump in there. Well, day 9. Everything is in. Everything is running. We are producing double the amount of bad water, which means that where are we? Our centrifuge and our explosives factory are working reasonably well. So we have currently... Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. There we are. 13 explosives. We only need one. But we do need to unlock the dynamite, which is 600 science. We can afford it. Okay. This is only level 1, so it's only going to go down one block. And as you can see, they've changed the design. It's no longer a cluster of dynamite. It is a single stick. I assume with the double dynamite and the triple dynamite, that changes. Okay, let's have a look. We've got our forester here, which has a range like so. So, I mean, really, this is the area we want to be planting in, isn't it? So, let's stick this there. And we will put a path in there. We need to unlock the fluid dump, which is another 250. There we go. And we'll put that in once the explosives have been laid. Okay, right. Our explosives are in. I think we're going to leave it there for this episode. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We've got a lot of food. We've got a fair amount of water, which is building back up again. So I think we did definitely need that other water pump. We are producing explosives. We're producing extract. Not that we need it for anything at the moment. We are producing coffee. And we have a fairly decent supply of coffee because we've got this storage over here that is full. And we've got this storage over here, which is also full. So we have plenty of coffee. We've increased our well-being with the various these things, leisure activities. So a couple of scratchers. We've got a couple. We've got a swimming pool, and we've got our entertainment exercise plaza thing. It might be worth getting a decontamination pod at some point. But at the moment, it's not necessarily important because we don't have any beavers going near the contaminated water. A wind tunnel might be fun. I think that will be the next thing because we've seen the mud bath, and they're okay. But we want to see what the wind tunnel's like. Definitely. In terms of everything else, I think we probably want to get some battery storage set up. I think that might not be a bad idea. Probably over here we'll build up... Yeah, probably over here because I want to keep all of this clear for the reservoir eventually if we do that. But probably over here we'll put up a stack of platforms with batteries on top just to store some of this power because we are producing more than we need currently. So being able to store some of that for the droughts would be a good idea. Yeah, but we will leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please do give us any comments down below, and please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.